This is the Arctic Punisher screencast. Alright, so we started off with a basic search on Google and we typed in anti-piracy laws. This led us to very good sources, and so we clicked on one and found this article, which actually led us to other articles that we ended up using. However, this is before we went to the Digital Learning Center, so they weren't as advanced as what we got further along.
So after meeting with the Digital Learning Center, they told us about a variety of online journals that provide lots of good and reliable resources. So one of them was ProQuest, which seemed very promising. So I went to Library Services homepage and went right down to ProQuest Direct. Needed to sign in. Okay, so initially I just typed in illegal instant streaming and looked at what types of sources I got. And I scrolled down and looked through a bunch of them, and I saw one. And I saw this one here, and it seemed pretty promising, so I looked at it. But then I saw the key points are certain organizations are providing recommendations for companies so that you're not associated with pirated companies. This is useful because it shows corporations are taking measures not to be associated with organizations that produce pirated material, but isn't exactly what we're looking for, so I decided to go back to the results and see what else I could find. And I go back down and I looked through a bunch of them, but I didn't really find anything that I liked, so I decided to have a more advanced search. So I clicked on the advanced search and typed in live streaming, and then in the second tab I typed in piracy. And I saw right away there was this UFC link, and I knew right away that this had to be something good because the UFC has pay-per-view in which they charge $45, and so lots of times pirated sites will show these for free because people don't want to pay that much money. And I clicked on it, and I saw this isn't exactly what we were looking for, so I went back to the original advanced search and searched again and decided, all right, if the UFC seems like a good idea, let's see if there's more UFC links on here. So I searched for UFC within this page and found this article right here. And this one was really interesting. It talked about how Zuffa, which is the owner of the UFC, is suing a certain company for allowing others to distribute the UFC's material to other viewers. So through this site, through this page, I was able to find a lot of other resources that talked about how the corporations and how viewers were battling back and forth with regards to piracy.
All right, so we did like a little more research, looking up more articles, and this was another one we found, pro sports versus the web pirates. So we clicked on it, and we decided we want to use this one. So we use this tool called digo.com, and what you do is you get this little bookmark, and when you find this article that you want, you click it, and you can see, hopefully you can see that now. There's a little toolbar that comes up. Click bookmark. And you can write a little description for the group, and you share it to the group. This way, everyone in your group has access to it. Everyone knows what you post in there. It sends email updates to everyone in the group so they know that another article's been posted. So did that, and then just bring you right over here to our Digo page. As you can see, they're all posted right here. Everyone can see them. And And so this was beneficial because our original research question was, how has piracy of TV shows and movies changed our relationship to the media? How has it changed the corporation's relationship to the viewer? So with this, we could all recognize, patterns that were coming up in our research. And we discovered that our question was a little biased, and we realized that one's position on pirated material can change depending on whether they're the CEO of a media company or if they're the consumer. So we we noticed that media corporations were always fighting against piracy, and the common viewer was constantly trying to benefit from it. And so these patterns, like this tool Digo, was beneficial. We revised our research question a few times, and finally we got it down to how is pirated instant streaming material beneficial for the common viewer and harmful to major media corporations? What are these two groups doing to alter piracy in their favor? So we got to the end, and that was our final revised research question. And we used Digo as well as this site Poplet, which I'll bring you to right now. Is this site, if you could see it, it's just a way where we can, spread all our ideas out. It was easy. It was like we could find out a way to take different angles on the question, and just a visual way to organize what we had. So that's just another tool that we use to get to our final revised research question.